G'day, Goody here, and welcome to the very first episode of Foodvana TV here in Geraldton in Western Australia. We're here at Flowvitality, one of our partners, Foodvana. So we're going to pop inside, say g'day to Renee and her team and find out a little bit more about Flow. So let's go, eh? Hey Renee.
Hey Mark, how are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks for meeting with us today.
More than welcome.
So we'll get into the questions.
Yeah.
How long have you lived in Geraldton?
Me, I'm born and bred.
Yeah.
Yeah, 41 years of age, lived here all my life.
Wow.
Love it, love living in Geraldton. I really think she's starting to get a vibrancy back. People are really loving living here again, enjoying being part of the community again, especially the last 10, 15 years. Yeah. Yeah, I went away and lived overseas for about 5 years and come back and love being here and raising my family.
Yeah. That sort of answers our other question. But do you want to elaborate a little bit more on what you love most about Geraldton?
It's all of it. It's lifestyle for us, for me. After experiencing all over the world working, I used to be a nanny and I loved it and it was so much fun. But just the weather, affordability, what's available, activities, schools, sporting, like it's all here, and it's just nice and small. You haven't got the smog of the traffic of the big cities. You still got that laid back, relaxed awesomeness. Yeah, it is, absolutely. That's what I love about it. Yeah, definitely.
Good summary.
Yeah.
All right. So, would you be able to share with the viewers how you got into the food business and why food?
Yeah, absolutely. To be honest, food is it wasn't something that came to me after school. I've always wanted to be in. But my passion is people. I love people. I love connecting with people. I love bringing people together, and I love good food. I really do love good food.
I think that really shows too.
Yeah, thank you. And I love what we do down here, and I love that we've created this vibrant hub for health. Where people can connect and sit and laugh. I love nothing more than sitting out in the kitchen and just hearing all that chitter chatter and laughing and stuff going on. We
staff are always really happy.
Yeah, we are. We've all got the tunes cranking and,
I heard a bit of
dancing
dancing out the back.
and stuff all the time. But why did I get into food? My mum became quite unwell quite a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. And just before that, I'd sort of been dancing around and researching and studying a lot about whole food medicine. And then when Mum became unwell, it sort of clicked. It made sense. Maybe this is why I had been on this way. So while Mum was unwell, we took her to quite a few places, health places, and cleansed and fasted for months at a time. And what I found through those times was just what health benefits I discovered, which is profound. So what you actually get back from eating whole foods is absolutely incredible to the body. And not just to the body, but to your mind, and that then reciprocates out into your life and how you're living and connecting out into your family, community, and so forth. So that was it. So we started with juice cleansing about 4 years ago. I ran juice cleansers.
I've got to say beetroot's my favourite.
Yeah, it is. It's my favourite too. I love it. So we ran those, and I loved the response. I really found then that there was nothing available in Geraldton. I really wanted to make whole foods and like organic cold pressed juices mainstream. You know, like grabbing a can of Coke out of the fridge.
Convenient.
Exactly that. Why is it? Why can't we have that? Why does it have to be the cheese sausage and the can of Coke? So that's what I want to create. So to do that, we added the food and the lifestyle products to support that, and this really allowed Flowvitality to grow into whatever she was going to become.
So tell us a bit about Flowvitality. What does Flowvitality mean? I know we've got this awesome little sign that sort of
really cool.
tells us.
Flowvitality for me, it's flow for me is a rhythm of life. It's about tuning in, being in flow, being in tune with yourself, in flow of whatever it is that you're doing, that sort of thing, sort of connecting with self. And the vitality is just energy. You know, who wants to wake up in the morning? You know, you want to wake up, let's go.
Exactly. Jump out of bed ready.
So for me it's about connecting that connection of rhythm and you know, living a life with vitality. To me it encompasses everything of how we do want to live.
Do you get caught in flow much, or like,
all the time?
all the
Yeah,
time, so-
yeah. It's a long one, and even over the last couple of years, it's like Flowvitality, we just shortened to Flow. We've now just got the Flow Cafe painted on the outside of the wall outside. So yeah, everything is just Flow.
I love it in the courtyard.
Yeah,
there,
absolutely.
So
Really want for that was
happy, warm little space, you know.
yeah, and really just connecting to the energy that we have here. You know,
Yeah.
getting rid of that cement. It was hot, and summer's coming. We'll create a really cool vibe.
Yeah.
Got a new summer
It's
menu
got
coming.
Some produce growing in the garden there.
Well, we've got some grapefruits.
Yeah,
We've got some big planter pots coming, which we'll put some herbs and
cool.
all those sorts of things in there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, talking about herbs and produce and stuff like that, where do you source a lot of your stuff?
Before we opened, we stay as local as we can.
Okay,
It's a small local business, absolutely. And now being a small local business for the last couple of years, I appreciate how much that means to a business and to
especially to a small town too.
Absolutely, it's really important that we look after each other. So we grab all our produce from the Geraldton Fruit and Veg.
Oh, great.
Nice
and handy.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Got
All
some
our
great
fresh produce.
too.
Yeah, definitely. And they're more than happy all the time to get in things that, you know, or source things that maybe not be quite in season or just at the end of the season. So for us.
Yeah.
But that's what we do, keep everything as local as we can.
And your food, does it tend to be seasonal? Do you tend to follow the season?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's how it tastes the best.
Yeah.
You know, it keeps it fresh, it keeps it vibrant, it keeps it tasty, it looks better because it's in season. So yeah, absolutely. So we do have a new summer menu coming up, I would think in the next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Should be ready.
So most of the menu I've noticed is vegan, vegetarian style food. You do sort of cater a little bit for the meat eaters out there?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
We don't sort of, what's the word? We don't subscribe to any diet at Flow.
Yeah.
It's really the vegans, the vegetarians, the meat lovers of Geraldton. What we do believe is that great health is a natural consequence of eating good food, healthy food. So one thing you won't find in our menus is refined sugars, preservatives, additives, or anything like that. So all our meats that we use from Mick Davey.
Okay.
And we get grass-fed or grass-fed
lovely.
selections there.
So how involved are you with the menu? Do you let the chef have the full range, or do you like to sort of have your input?
Yeah. I'm a massive team player myself.
Yeah.
Like I believe in the power of people, but in the power of team.
Yeah.
I really believe that, you know what, I can come up with this and had a lot of great ideas at the start, and I still do.
Yeah.
But if I asked you guys, you know, what else? 9 times out of 10, there's 2 or 3 things in there that I would never thought of. Or to put together or things like that. So absolutely, I have Kim, an incredible chef here. We have 2. We actually have 3 chefs here at the moment. Kim, Suze, and Portia. And Kim's in charge of our kitchen. And absolutely, she came to me last week. She said, "We're changing the breakfast menu. Let's go. This is what's coming. And this is what stays." And great. Let's plate it up. Let's have a look, and we'll go through it and fine tune it.
Cool.
So yeah, absolutely. I think that's where
bounce off each other, bring different ideas to the table.
And the whole team has input. So does it, you know, from the barista to who's in the galley doing the smoothies, what do you think? What do you feel? You know, absolutely.
So before we move on, can you tell us a little bit about how working with Foodvana is going to sort of help with Flow?
We are super, super excited. We have been asked since the day we opened.
Great.
Can we do deliveries? Honestly, like from out at Iluka to, you know, Bluff Point, even down the Wharf area. Absolutely. And I opened the business, absolutely, we'll be doing deliveries, we'll be doing this. But you soon quickly learn that it's a lot of manpower, a lot of time, and what's really important is that you get things right. So like I do in the kitchen with Kim, I love that it's you now that's going, I've created this incredible delivery service that can now, and that's your focus, so it will just be pristine, it'll be incredible, and you'll be able to do it. So we're super excited to be able to get our food and our catering out to the public through Foodvana. Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we're excited to take your food out to the wider community, you know, just to help the people too, you know.
Absolutely.
People would love to come in sometimes, but for whatever reason they can't make it in, so
definitely.
Just to have that extra option, you know.
I think it's going to be amazing. I think you're always so innovative. Like I know you open some No Liquid Mojo, some very cool places, so I love when you come up with new ideas. And
We're always
super
flattering.
cool. It's just super honest, super
Yeah,
cool.
well, thanks, Renee.
Super
I really
cool.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
So last question, what's your favourite dish? What's your personal favourite dish here at Flow? I know you've probably got 100,
Yeah.
but
Bloody all of them. But
what would you recommend?
I love the vegan burger.
Okay.
I can't go past it.
Alright, gonna have to hook me up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Can't beat it.
Yeah, cool. So thanks, Renee. Thanks for sharing.
More than welcome. Thanks for coming down.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Cool. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching our first episode of Foodvana TV. Stay tuned for episode 2 where we'll take you to another local favourite venue. So bye for now.